So today, what we're doing is starting the Cubs franchise series. Last week, I posted about it on opening day, or I guess the release weekend for MLB The Show. And I wanted to wait to actually get this thing started, get it kicked off, was because I was working on a roster for you all to have. And on top of that, I wanted a little bit better of a roster too. So with that being said, if you go to the vault and you look up my name, it'll be there for you. There's like a first version and a second version. The second version, I just added a couple players and adjusted a contract or two that I missed from before, as well as adjusted a couple other potentials and overalls. So if you don't know how to download a roster, I made a video about it yesterday. I'll probably leave a link to it in the top corner so you can click that and go watch that video. But also there's a screenshot that you'll be able to see the name of the roster, so that way you guys can go check it out. So let's get into this Cubs series, and I hope you enjoy it. Of course, if you do, hit that like button down below. If we hit 1,000 likes on today's video, I will upload another episode tomorrow. And then I guess we just kind of keep that going. If you want to see more and more and more of this, just keep smashing that like button. Of course, if you're new here, consider hitting subscribe. And then in the comment section, let me know what you think of the series so far. So the one thing I'm torn on is the extra inning rule, where like they have the runner on second, because like I don't know if like next year in real life they're gonna have it on. So other than that, like I'm cool keeping the contract on, because I want to have that possible threat of getting fired at the end of the 3 years, just in case we don't meet the goals. Extra inning rule, that's like the one thing. Like, do we keep that runner on second base? I guess it does kind of have that added pressure if we do ever have an extra inning game. You know what? Let's leave it on. Who cares? Who cares? All right, manual for everything, because I'm going to control everything. I'm going to start in spring training because I want to adjust the roster myself. And I will point out the only difference between my roster that I'm going to use for this series and the roster that I uploaded to the vault this morning is that I've added Cole Franklin. So if like Cole Franklin is someone that you really want in your roster, you can add him by going to the player vault and then importing him into the roster. That's really about it. That's the only change that's been made. Outside of that, I think I've also toned down a couple of the Cubs players for this series. I think I toned down Schwindel, I toned down Madrigal, and then I've also toned down Ian Happ's potential, a couple other guys. Like I kind of brought them down a couple ratings. I just felt like they were a little bit too high. So that's really about it. Otherwise, roster's basically the same. That's it. So I've just kind of messed with some of the Cubs things because I felt it was a little bit more important for this series. I'll just say that. So here we go. Spring training, contract extensions. Let's talk about the main storyline for season 1. Wilson Contreras. Do we keep him? Do we get rid of him? Do we just kind of wait and see how the season plays out? I want Wilson to stay with the Cubs for the foreseeable future. I hope the Cubs get an extension worked out with him in real life. For the series, that's going to be the main storyline. Do we keep him or not? It kind of depends on where we're at by the deadline. If we're like last place, it makes sense to trade him away and kind of start fresh. But at the same time, if we're like maybe competing for a wild card spot or something, we definitely don't want to get rid of him. So there's that. On top of that, we have an okay team. Like I don't expect us to be bottom of the food chain, but I don't expect us to really be competing this year. So like I did talk about potentially being a wild card team, but like at the same time, that's not something I really see us doing. I really kind of see us sitting, kind of fighting, but like still like not really deserving of a wild card spot, kind of like on the fringe of it. So for me, I'm really looking for players to develop this year. And the main ones I'm looking at, like Justin Steele, I want to see how he does. Caleb Killian, how is he going to develop going forward? Cole Franklin, how is he going to do? Braylon Marquez. Who else? Jordan Wicks. We've got Espinoza as well. And then when we start to move over, does Miguel Amaya develop a little bit? We've got James Triantos. Does he start to come into the picture soon? Christian Hernandez, the next A-Rod. You've got Preciado, Made. What happens with Ed Howard? And then in the outfield, the one that I'm looking forward to the most, potentially going to get called up here soon, Brennan Davis. And I think the question now comes, what to do with Hayward? I think we DFA him. I think we get rid of him. I don't want to trade him because I feel like that's just not something that's going to happen. But I feel like designate for assignment or just release him. And I think that's something I want you guys to decide in the comment section. What do we do with Jason Hayward? Is it best to just let some of the young guys take over, or do we see it out? Because like in real life, it doesn't seem like the Cubs are going to DFA him. It seems like he's part of the picture for the next 2 years because that's his contract. But like I said, I want this series to be somewhat realistic. And by somewhat realistic, I mean mostly realistic, where I end up making maybe 1 or 2 moves that just kind of don't make sense. I don't mean I'm going to go out there and go and get a Mike Trout or, you know, like a Bryce Harper or Juan Soto until maybe later on in the series. But like, I'd probably be like, you know what? I really want this prospect on my team. Let me acquire him. Or I feel like this one player, it just feels like a Cubs move. Let's bring him to the team. So, or like maybe I'm just a fan of the player and I want him on the team. So there's that. So I do kind of want to keep it somewhat realistic. And let's talk about that. And I guess so that means I'm not going to sign any of these made up players that just happen to get randomly generated. So like Dennis Ray, probably not going to pick him up. Johnny Malone, probably not going to pick him up. And also, I'm probably, if they do get picked up by another team, I'm probably just going to edit them down just because like, you know, I guess we could call them like international free agents that get signed by teams. I guess we could do that. I guess if a team does sign them, a team signs them, right? Because normally there's one that has like a potential or something. So like this guy, if he gets picked up by a team, he's Australian, we'll just call him an international signing for a team and we'll leave it like that. So I guess we get that out of the way. I'm not signing Conforto. I'm not signing Rosenthal. I'm looking to just stick with the team for now and build from there. So let me drop it down to the 26-man roster. We'll talk about what we're going to do for the MLB squad and kind of look forward to for the AAA squad. So for this year, our yearly goal is reach the postseason. Oh, okay. Contract goal, win the division series, which reach the postseason. Oh boy. So let's hop into the regular season. We're gonna do opening day today. I was thinking about doing spring training, but I feel like with the team we currently have right now, spring training really wouldn't have changed too much. I mean, really, the only thing that would have potentially changed was like maybe I use Steven Brault instead of somebody else or a different reliever. I think that's really about it. Position players like David Bodie, I kind of feel like is on the out for me. You know, maybe Rivas makes the squad instead of somebody else. But for the most part, I feel like let's just put the best possible team that we can together. And let's talk about what my plan is this year with the squad. So I haven't sorted this out, like the AAA squad and everything like that. But for the Major League squad, this is what I'm thinking. So we've got Ortega in center, Madrigal at second. We've got Contreras at the catching spot, Happ in left field, Schwindel, Suzuki, Wisdom, Frazier, and Horner. On the bench, we've got Hayward, who, if you guys think we should DFA, let me know. If not, we'll keep him under the team. You know what? I'll leave it up to you. Andrelton Simmons, Gomes, BR, and Hermosillo. Obviously, I can't have the 28-man roster like they are in real life, because if I would, I'd probably be rocking an extra reliever or a long reliever, and then I'd probably be having an extra infielder who would most likely be Rivas. So those would probably be the two players. I'd probably have an extra pitcher like Drew Smiley probably is getting called up, and then I'd probably have Rivas there as well. So there's that. And then versus lefties, the only change is VR comes in and then Hermosillo comes in because Happ and Ortega can't hit lefties very well. So I figured let's rock with the ones that can. So that's the team. Pitching wise, this is currently our rotation. We've got Wade Miley and Alzolay who are actually hurt in real life. So that's why they aren't pitching for the Cubs right now. You got Hendricks, Stroman. Hendricks is actually the opening day guy. With the Cubs, they actually went Justin Steele in the 2 spot and Stroman as the 3, which I guess we could try. Maybe like Mills is our emergency guy, and then maybe something like this. Maybe Alzolay here, and then maybe like this. But that's because of injuries. Do I want to match that in this game? I might. I'm gonna try this for a little bit and see how it works. And then our bullpen, Norris, Givens, Hoyer, who's actually out in real life, Wick, Martin, and then David Robertson as the closer. We've got Jesse Chavez, Ethan Roberts, Gesselman, Holder, Brad Wick, and Eric Yardley, along with, I feel like I'm missing somebody. Maybe I'm not. Am I missing somebody? I don't think so. Oh, Keegan Thompson is in AA, who could potentially get called up as well. But for AAA, Caleb Killian's the guy I'm super excited about. Steven Brault, maybe. We'll see how he does. But Cole Franklin's another guy as well, along with Eric Ullman. And then you've got Braylon Marquez, who's basically missed almost 2 full years through injuries. So I got to see how he's going to develop over time. And then we've got Jordan Wicks, last year's first-round pick. So we've got a couple of decent prospects to look forward to pitching-wise. And then when you take a look at the lineup, you know, you've got Brendan Davis. You've got Christian Hernandez, PCA. I don't even think I mentioned PCA. PCA is on the squad too, so we've got him. We've got plenty of young players. I just need them to develop, and I think this team will be really good. So if you guys can come up with any trades, let me know what you think we could come up with. Otherwise, yeah, let's get into this first game. So the Cubs in real life played the Brewers on opening day, and they were home, but for some reason were away facing the Reds, I guess. So opening day, here we go. Look at, I'm not gonna lie, the new graphics actually look really, really good. Like these are clean. These look really good. So good job. Good job, SDS, for the graphics. We could just improve franchise a little bit more. That'd be perfect. And we could fix that trade logic that was supposed to be improved this year. So I forgot to turn off commentary. So let me do that before we hop into this. But Tyler Mahle takes the mound for the Reds. Opening day last year was actually pretty solid, just as a whole for the season. And here we go. Ortega on at the dish. What I need to do is it presentation? No, it's not presentation. It's audio, and then commentary. Maybe turn it off. Let me know what you think. Do we leave it as is? Do we turn it up a little bit? Do you guys want to hear the commentary of Boog Shambi and who's the other one? Who's the other one? What's his name? Oh, I feel so bad. Chris Singleton. Chris Singleton. I almost said Chris Henderson, but I was like, that's not right. It's not Henderson. What's his last name? Chris Singleton and Boog Shambi. Do you guys want to hear that commentary? Let me know. Otherwise, I'll just leave it with the crowd noise and everything. So here we go. See how it goes. Great start. First pitch. First pitch swinging. There we go. There we go. All right, so we're going to rock with MLB The Show 15 as the camera view. Sliders are all default. The only slider that I changed was the trade slider. I turned it down 2 notches. I want to see how 2 notches plays out for the majority of the season this year. And if I notice that like no trades are happening, I'll change it. So I feel like this gives you a good view of the whole stadium. And we'll rock like this. Plus, I can like somewhat hit with this camera. We'll have to wait and see. Do you like where I'm at on the screen? Would you prefer me to be in a corner? I could definitely do that. Let me know what you guys prefer. I'll try to make it work. I know top right, you'll see me the base path. So I don't know if you want me to cover that. I don't know if you care if you see the PCI. Just let me know what you guys prefer as Tyler Mahle drops a curveball in there. 2-1. 2 pretty quick outs to start the inning. And they're going to make it 3 quick outs. All right, so Kyle Hendricks, the flamethrower, on the mound for us. And I think I'm on Legend. I'm pretty sure I'm on Legend. Ortega's going to make a first pitch out. Fly ball to center. I am on Legend. So let me know. Do you guys want me to use like not pinpoint? Do you guys want me to use not PCI? I feel like PCI is okay for hitting because I'm god awful at the game. Pinpoint might be a little bit too much. As I say that, we're also not a good team, so pinpoint might not really matter, as a double is going to happen here for the Reds, and that's not a good start. As I'm saying, like, is pinpoint too overpowered? We don't really need it. Donovan Solano takes me to right center field for a nice little double. Now we got he who bangs, Joey Votto, up, and we're potentially in some trouble here. All right. Come up firing. Oh, okay, Ortega. Take your sweet time throwing it in with your noodle arm. 1-0. Joey Votto scores the run, or brings in the run with the RBI single. Yo, I need you to be a little bit better, man. That's unacceptable. And that could have been a home run for sure. It's going to be a pop-up to Schwindel. Schwindel. There it is. And that should be the inning, a pop-up to center field or a fly out to center field. Ortega camps out under it, makes the play. And an early run. Joey Votto delivers for the Reds. Makes it 1-0. Frank the Tank up to the dish. And, yeah, struck out with Ian Happ. I'm on pace to strike out here with Frank the Tank. And holy cow, this is going to be a rough opening day for me. Oh, jeez. Seiya Suzuki getting his first at bat for the Cubs. Here we go. A big signing this offseason. They were able to bring him in. And, ooh, I'm excited about him in real life. And hopefully he could do some damage here for us in the save. And I don't think that's getting over Votto's head. Oh, it's going to drop. The single, the first hit of the season. His first major league hit. Seiya Suzuki with the bloop single to right field. What an absolutely ripped shot to right field. Like, what, 130 miles an hour off the bat? Look at Frank the Tank going out there and getting the ball for him. And there we go. We're on the board. Hits-wise. So there we go. That's going to be the inning. Oh, I'm just to the right of it, and unfortunately a fly out to center field. That's tough. So the rookie of the year, Jonathan India, up to the plate, and all right, we're starting him off with a strike. I like it. I like it. Would love a little quick inning here. No base runners. I mean, I like that spot for the sinker. We're going to go up to the high cheddar. The 80-something mile-an-hour sinker in on the hands, and Suzuki's there. Makes a play. Clint Frazier, who could end up being a really underrated pickup for the Cubs. I know if he can stay healthy, that's kind of the big thing. I can't be late on a fast or a curveball up and in like that. That's got to be one I just open it up the hips, take it deep to left field. But what I was saying was I definitely think he could be a sneaky pickup for the Cubs if he can stay healthy. He definitely has the ability. It just hasn't really been put together fully with the Yankees. So maybe the Cubs, he finally gets that chance, and hopefully he can kind of have like a breakout year. So we'll see how he does here. We got a little 1-2 count. Got to be smart with our approach, and hits it to the gap. Is that going to get down? Tyler Naquin makes the play. I mean, that was hit well. It just wasn't hit far enough away from the outfielder. Honestly, this game is going by so quickly. We're about to end the third here potentially, and they're attacking like every pitch I'm throwing. On top of that, I feel like this game might set the record for most flyouts in a game. There's been like 2 every inning, it feels like. I've been hitting a lot. They've been hitting a lot. They've had 2 outs that are both flyouts this inning. Horner should make the play with 35 speed moving down the line. And like I'm saying, this game is moving quick. Like, I feel like there really isn't anything. We only have the 1 hit. They have the 2 hits that have led to the run. Maybe the 3 hits. Was it 3 hits? It was the double, then the single. I don't know if they had another hit. But all I'm saying is, it's just been a really quick game. Nick Madrigal making his debut for the Cubs. Obviously was injured, or I guess you wouldn't if you're not a Cubs fan or didn't really pay attention. He was injured for a majority of last year and then got dealt to the Cubs. So now he's making his debut with the Cubs, and let's see what he can do. I think him and Horner could, you know, form a formidable pair in the middle infield. Not a lot of power between the two, but you never know. We'll have to wait and see what happens. Draws a walk there on 4 pitches. Alrighty, Wilson playing for a contract, playing for a chance to stay with the Cubs, and I'm late on the fastball. So sitting 1-2 after like a slider. I just was not sitting slider at all. So when I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, there's another one. I strike out. Oh man, it's just not going well. So the 3rd strikeout for Tyler Mahle. Ian Happ, who's kind of notorious for absolutely mashing here in Cincinnati, can he deliver? And the answer is no, he cannot. He misses the ball and flies out to center. Frank the Tank. This is the guy. I need a tank right here. This is the one. I can feel it. This is the at bat. It's gonna happen. Calling my shot. A nice little single to left field. That's what's gonna happen. Or a flyout, because we're gonna break the record for most flyouts in a game. Or a single to not left field, a ground out. And Frank can't make the play at first. Joey Votto with his 2nd hit of the day, 2 for 2. And man, he just ripped it down the first baseline. The sinker was exactly where I wanted it, right in, and just couldn't make the play. So now leadoff runner on, Moustakas up. We're gonna get the sinker kind of where it was meant to be, but like this is kind of not a good place to be. Obviously, Votto doesn't have the most speed, 19 to be exact, but like Moustakas can rake. They've got, I think, maybe Naquin's. Oh no, India's up next. Are they real? Oh, I was gonna say, are they really hitting and running? But they were, and it didn't matter because the sinker right in the wheelhouse. I mean, that is not good. Right in the wheelhouse. It is 3-0, and Kyle Hendricks just getting diced up, or getting picked apart a little bit. You know, a little hit here, a little hit there, home run. Obviously, maybe relying on the sinker a little bit too much. But not gonna lie, pitch selection, not the best. Not the best. And he doesn't really throw fast, so you can't really expect to blow any pitches by people. So like it's one of those where like this might get ugly. Jonathan India goes deep on the fastball. Oh boy, this is bad. I mean, that was a rope. Left field, it curls around the foul pole, and he makes it 4-0. We're gonna do a little mound visit. Let's calm the nerves. You know, things aren't going too great. We're gonna start warming up the bullpen a little bit, get that going, and hopefully we can get through 4 here without any more damage. As I say that, just that was so in on the hands, and he somehow got to it. Gets the single. So Tyler Stevenson. Yeah, I mean, good hit apparently. Let's see, can we get the double play here? We're not. Man, they're really liking this hit and run. And it works out because of it, we couldn't turn 2. That would have been the end of the inning. Sadly, couldn't do it. I mean, that was a great pitch. We've got the ground ball that we were looking for and just couldn't do anything with it. I mean, that was perfect. That was perfect. Exactly what we were looking for. Fastball gets by. Suzuki come up throw, and they're not going to send him home. Oh. So 1-2 to Tommy Pham. We're going to go to the circle change. Hopefully, dang, just wasn't low enough, unfortunately. Curveball in the dirt. Drops it. Oh, not low enough. But we have been low the last 2 pitches. So let's go up in the zone. Luckily, laid on it. Fly ball to right field, but damage was done. 3 runs that inning. We're down 4-0. Seiya Suzuki. Another terrible hit, but we'll take it. I told you, I am so bad at MLB The Show this year. I don't know what it is. It's like really bad, and I don't know what it is because like for the Beavers franchise, we used PCI, and it wasn't this bad. But something about this year, it is not clicking. I don't know what it is. I really don't, and it is going terribly. 2-2 to Patty Wisdom. Can we do something here? The power. Full count. No outs. Frazier on deck. We've got a little bit of speed on first. So, like, I know he's a little bit worried about the guy on first, but realistically, I need base runners. We need to start threatening. We've only got 2 hits, both of them from Seiya Suzuki. But the issue is, like, we're not doing anything offensively, and it's just not going well. All right, Clint Frazier, you put a ride into the last at bat. Unfortunately, it was just a fly out to right field. Can he do something here? I don't know what it is. I mean, the PCI placement's pretty bad there, huh? But wow, it is going poorly. Another splitter. Yeah, this might be one of those where you go, you know what? Yeah, maybe some opening day jitters. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I'm just a little nervous opening day. Got the crowd all up on me. I don't know. Maybe I'm just bad at the game. That's more realistic. 84 speed. He makes the play at second. Throws it away. I was going to say 84 speed going to second. Then he makes the play. The second baseman. There's a lot going on this. And then throws it away. That would have been a bang-bang play. I think they would have had him at first. So we kind of get bailed out here. 1 out. Okay, so we're sitting here 2-0 to Nico Horner. And I need a good hit. Like, I need something. I can't come out of this at bat with nothing. At least move the runners over. Yeah, it'll be 2 outs if he does get out. But I need a good at bat here. Like, I need something to come out of this. And there it is. That's exactly what we needed. We're just going to keep the guy at second base. Just wasn't... Holy cow. That was a rope. The cannon by Tyler Naquin, but the hit drops. Nico Horner delivers with the RBI single. I wasn't sure if he was going to go home with it or if he was going to throw it to third. And because of that, that's why I didn't want to send the guy from second to third, because there's not a lot of speed there. So, all right, we get on the board 4-1. And now Ortega's up and takes one that almost hits him in the thigh. Just wear it. Get the bases loaded. That's what we need right now. Madrigal's on deck. He's a pretty slappy guy. And that's kind of the problem with this team, is that we just don't have a lot of speed, a lot of power. We have okay speed, not a lot of power though. I feel like Patrick Wisdom's kind of the big threat with the bat. Everybody else is like, could potentially do some damage, but not necessarily. Keep him at second. Keep him at second. Keep him at second. Probably could have gotten to third. That was. So when I tried to send the guy back to second, it flipped to the guy on first, didn't it? Didn't it? Oh, yeah, it did. Oh, yeah, it did. Alrighty. So opportunity completely wasted. What I was gonna say was Ortega probably just had the best hit ball that we've had all day, and it was just unfortunately hit right at the center fielder. And then that base running blunder where I was trying to get the guy to go back to second ended up locking onto the guy at first. And yeah, that was our inning, which is super unfortunate. That's just one of those where like it kind of locks onto the first base guy, the guy on first, I should say, instead of the guy on second when you use the stick to try to point to what base runner you want. So that's what happened, and unfortunately we just completely threw away our opportunity to score some more runs, which sucks because we're down 4-1. We've got kind of the dangerous part of their lineup up because Votto's been a big thorn in my side today, as he is going to probably walk here, which makes sense. Joey Votto absolutely mashes the Cubs. That's just kind of been the narrative for his whole career. And I mean, if I can get him out here, that'd be wild, but I'm not expecting much, to be honest. And we get him with the change. Woohoo! Oh, he went. What? Sit him down next time. Come on. I need that to be an out. Back-to-back strikeouts right there. There it is. He goes. Sit him down. That's what I'm talking about. So it looks like Hendricks is kind of settled in here after that rough third inning. Strikeout of India in the last at bat, and like things are looking pretty good. Now that I said that, Tyler Stephenson's probably gonna take me deep here. But oh, nice ground out to Nico Horner, inning over in the 6th. Our half of the 6th was atrocious. So it's just one of those things. It's gonna take some time to get used to the team. I'm not gonna lie, I don't use this hitting camera, so it's gonna take some time to get used to that as well. But that's not really an excuse. Like the thing is, like, I'm just bad. It's obvious. I'm just bad. Alrighty, 2-2 to Seiya Suzuki. And okay, makes it full. I'm not gonna lie though, I've been pretty patient. Like, we've been working counts. We've been doing pretty well. It's just I haven't been able to get good contact to pitches. As I say that, I fouled off a pitch that was ball 4. But what I'm really trying to say is, like, we've been decent, like, taking pitches and like swinging at strikes and everything. It's just like the timing. I'm trying to get used to the timing on Legend. So that's kind of the big thing. Just not used to this timing. So, just fouls off another one. And this is going to be pitch number 9 of the at-bat. Working an at-bat. Here we go. Love to see it. And again, fouls it off a little late on it. Man, what an at-bat. And then he's going to end up flying out. Oh, it's carrying. No. Oh, boy. Let's see. Maybe because I'm a little early instead of a little late. Maybe because the PC has a little bit under it. I don't know. All I know is the shift hurts us there, and that is the inning. Seiya Suzuki just misses a home run. We'll take Hendricks out. It's not that he's tired. It's just I want to see how the bullpen performs. It is 4-1 still, so it's not like we're like completely out of it. But at the same time, like let's just turn to the bullpen. It clearly wasn't Hendricks' day today. Getting roughed up a little bit. I don't think Ortega should be able to catch this. Yeah, it was pretty easy. And like, even though Hendricks was doing well, I want to see how the bullpen is. Like, if I like certain arms, if I don't like certain arms. That one's on me. That one's a missed slider right down the middle. And now it's a 5-1 game. So that runs on me. Like, that one's on me. That one I'm a little upset by. That's just a missed pitch. Like, completely my fault. Like that can't happen. I can't be doing that and expecting good results. Like, we're gonna have some trouble here. Okay, there we go. 1-2. And I mean, the long ball killed us. Moustakas, India, and Senzel. That's 4 runs from them right there. Joey Votto is really the only one where it was just a single that scored the previous runner, who was Donovan Solano, who's up right now, who had the double. So the long ball killed it. Can't hit. That's another thing. So that doesn't help. And that should be it, unless Ortega doesn't make the play. But there's the 7th. Another run scored for them, and it's just looking like opening day is gonna be a little bit of a sad time. All right, so they take out Tyler Mahle. They bring in Art Warren, who's got 2 breaking balls and a fastball. So realistically, do I sit the breaking ball? Or I could, just do that and suck. You know, whatever. 97. A little bit of gas on him. All right. I'm not gonna lie, I might need to drop it down one difficulty to Hall of Fame because holy cow, I am garbage. I am terrible. This is rough. This is rough. At the same time, I do want it to be difficult, but like I don't want it to be to the point where like I literally cannot win. So I might play like a couple games off camera just to kind of test like how Hall of Fame plays. And if I notice that like it's just a little bit too easy, then I'm just gonna have to suck it up and like, you know, play legend. But I can't square anything up right now. It's bad. All right, with a few lefties up, we're gonna bring in Daniel Norris, see how he does. Schwindel makes the play this time. Holy cow, I didn't think he was gonna make it. I thought he was gonna Olay it. I thought he was gonna let it go through. And that would have been another Olay by Schwindel on a Votto hit. Anyways, Moustakas is up. Obviously has the 2-run shot. The winning 2-run shot currently, because India comes up later and he hit a home run and then Senzel hit a home run. But yeah, Moustakas is the game-winning hit so far. And it looks like he's going to be trouble too. So him and Votto, man, they're going to be a problem this series. And a double, lefty double. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, just hit him. That's cool, man. Can we, like, are we just not ready for baseball season? Is that the problem? All right, Michael Givens, I need you here. I need you here really bad. I need you to get me out of this jam here. Let's see how this goes. All right, Suzuki, make the play. 20 speed. You're not really taking the best of angles. So yeah, that's... Can we get a little bit of hustle? Can we get a little bit of hustle here? What are we all nonchalant? Come on. You can't be doing that. Cannot be doing that. And there's the inning. All right, final half inning for us. Last chance to get some runs. 5-1. Ooh, who do we have coming up? Is it the bottom of the lineup? Because I think Ortega was last out. So we're at the top of the lineup. All right, here it is. Luis Cesa comes into the game. Slider, 2 fastballs, and a circle change. All right, let's see how this goes. A little bloop single to start it out. Hey, it's starting. Get the rally caps going. Where's the rally monkey? Flip them inside out. Whatever you got to do. Don't flip the monkey inside out. That's weird. Flip the hats inside out. Whatever you got to do. This is the chance. This is our moment. 5-1. Let's go. Wilson 0 for 3 on the day. Okay. I don't like that pitch. Oh yeah, ground. Yeah, just double play. Yeah, let's do that. All right, fans, you guys can leave. I completely understand. Oh man, just got too anxious on it. I saw the hanging pitch and I go, you know what? I could probably hit that. And then I was way too early. It's a slow roller to the shortstop. Can't beat it out at first. And that most likely is the game because I'm swinging at another slider down and away or down and in on Hap. But 1-1. I mean, maybe he can keep the game alive. But with the way we've been performing today, not feeling too confident. All right, 2-1. If we can get to like Schwindel, Suzuki, Wisdom, there's still a chance. But it just depends on if we can get to that part of the lineup. 3-1. I got to be 100% sure this is a strike before I start swinging. Okay, we work a walk. There we go. I'm early on it. Oh, that wasn't a bad pitch either. Hanging slider, just early on it. And that's kind of the story of the game today, to be honest. Like, it's just not good enough hitting, and they took advantage of it. They got base runners. They hit the long ball. The long ball was the problem today. They mashed. So that's something we got to keep in mind. You know, like we're gonna have to limit the long ball. They had 4. They had 4 today. Like that's crazy. Oh, 3. I thought it was 4. No, that's right. Yeah, because Votto had RBI, Moustakas with 2. Yeah, so 3 home runs, and we only had 4 hits. Like we weren't shut out, which is awesome. But that's a tough opening day for sure. Like that's a wake up call. All right, so opening day, not ideal, right? And looking at the team, it's tough to judge, right? Playing on Legend for the first time. Yeah, that's right, the first time. But also just testing out the team, still trying to get used to it. It's gonna be a tough season. Making the postseason is going to be extremely difficult, and that's what I wanted. I wanted this to be a challenge, and I want to keep it realistic, and I want to have some fun with it. So opening day, it was an eye opener. We're definitely gonna have we're gonna have a tough time, but I'm enjoying it. I'm ready for it. I'm looking forward to making some trades. I'm looking forward to maybe making, I don't know about signings, but making some trades, some call ups, some send downs. And obviously we've got the draft right around the corner, and I hope you're excited about that. I've got something fun planned and in store for that. So let's get into it for the future episodes. I hope you're excited for it. If you are, hit that like button down below. Remember, if you guys want to see another episode tomorrow, let's get 1,000 likes on today's, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. That's it. Peace. Did you enjoy today's video? If you did, I've got another one for you right here. Boom. Right there. Check it out. It's going to be great. Recommend this one.